to play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this out to the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On the give, this is their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. That's going to be caught by Carmichael. Touchdown, New England. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Pats will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is RG3. Here's Hester open right side. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Hester, 72 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
On 1st down, Allen. This is intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Still going inside the 20.
And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touch.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Fake the give. Now Elway. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
39 yards there. A big one. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game. The exact... explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Elway. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Elway. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. On 4th down, Elway. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, and back they go to Sanders.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out.
And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors 7, Saints nothing.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After the interception, here's Elway. And down he goes. They sack it back right around the 41-yard line. Elway now off of play action. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. In danger of scoring their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Elway. Man open, Harold Carmichael complete. He's got the first down and more. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Visitors 14, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, we were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Off the play fake, Elway. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 21 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Visitors 21, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score. Visitors 28, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
Devin Hester on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Griffin now to throw on third down. Over the middle, he's got Harold Carmichael. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You notice
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
You notice
This is the
some
NFL,
bullshit right here.
and it's a presentation of EA
You
Sports.
know this game not never supposed to go like this. You know this. It's straight up bullshit. You know it. I ain't got to tell you that.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines on this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fields it right around the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Into his end zone. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now a deep ball there on second down. Lined up incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions.
So two incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Elway. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to the air. Elway after the pick six. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Got a man, it's Harold Carmichael. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Elway. Completes it to Carmichael out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Elway. And it's caught. Touchdown. Harold Carmichael there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders.
Takes it to about the 37.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready?
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Griffin. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
give running left. It's Sanders.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, and back they go to Sanders.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Play action. Elway. And it's caught by Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
There wasn't much of a window there. Charles had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
On 1st and 10, Elway. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is RG3. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, Griffin
got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Griffin. He finds his man Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Griffin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And Sanders has got it complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Griffin will throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
18-11.
Griffin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions. What was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. Final play of the half. It's Elway. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Griffin. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyle Pitts, 51 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. Tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Elway. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually call it the Elway cross, because you can see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of the offense. Anything like this, really little, they come back to the line.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. It's Elway. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, but that tackle we just said, pretty nice.
Now it's Elway. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Elway. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Elway to throw. Incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together, especially late.
Communication is great athleticism. They're playing so well now. And nickname is certified. They want to name this whole thing the same.
Now it's Elway.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Griffin connected with Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch a drive where it would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Griffin. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
16 more yards.
Griffin.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
You know what he's looking for. You know that last shit was some bullshit. You know.
Executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost.
You know. You know. You know, nigga. You know, nigga. You know. What up, dude? I see you, Trav. I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube here in another month or so, dude. You gotta have to check me out. Streaming on Twitch, I meant to say. You have to come check me out on Twitch. Melton had me so hot in that motherfucking first game with that nigga dude. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple stops in the first two drives, but then it was all bullshit after that. I was hot. Hit that bling up, Melton.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Into the air right away is Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on second down. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Tough score for the passing game. He's just not clicking. They're going to keep doing this play, and they can see it's back on the track. The completion. Not register a first down.
So 2 incompletions had led him to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. Allen going to throw. And that's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Now looking at 3rd and 10. In motion right here comes Johnson. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, Griffin. Again, it's Johnson. On the move past the 40. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Pitts. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Allen again.
Screenplay. Here's ETN.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. This will be caught by Brown.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Play of the drive. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's off the right flight, and it bounces away, no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now Griffin on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
2nd down and 3.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 45 on 2nd down. Griffin. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 30 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Griffin. Got a man complete. Calvin Johnson finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Calvin Johnson, touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 73 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sideline. So let's go get it back. Fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get on 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Allen being chased out left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. On the return, Hester. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
To throw is RG3. He finds his man Johnson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Griffin.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Griffin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Young.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And Sanders has got it complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes,
The quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Young with the give to Sanders. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The third down throw incomplete by Steve Young.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now Young on 4th down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it, Sanders.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's caught by Irvin.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Young on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, Young. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was none other than Mean Joe Green making the tackle.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Griffin, the 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Johnson, 55 yards.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Young on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And he will take this one.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Flips. I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down. Benjamin. We not equivalent. Really bad. Looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off-play action. Bledsoe. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
On 1st and 10, Bledsoe. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Look like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down to the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. Almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball too hard and let him go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Griffin. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Griffin. To the left side and caught by Hester. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to sneak with Griffin. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bledsoe. He'll find Metcalf. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They give it off here to the tight end. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go with the keeper. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard. And the Pats are set up now with a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets no yards instead.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Griffin on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Griffin. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pats territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. That'll be caught by Hester. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Griffin will throw again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DK Metcalf. 83 yards. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On first down, Griffin. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action with Griffin. Man open, Harold Carmichael complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
Throwing again, Griffin. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Well, he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here we go. It's Griffin on fourth down. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, it's Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Forget the extra point. It's up the goal. And an important one that is we're all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
How we here? I don't know why we here.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's going no further than that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just scored. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And that will be incomplete.
Very much.
These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter.
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, but in this situation, loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
third and long. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They ended up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
On fourth down, Bledsoe.
And
this is going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Just obviously a gigantic play by the defense. You see where we're at in the fourth quarter, Charles. Fourth and long, they felt like they had to make a big play through the air. But it's the defense, not the offense, that comes up with a huge play.
And I love the confidence of the defenders. So ready, no nerves or evidence at all. And they came through with a big play that has them on the verge of a victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on the swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline.
Wow.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's something good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
That's all that was.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it,
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Taken down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now Griffin. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Thrilling fourth quarter this one. At least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding.
No cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money.